Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to my channel. My name's Justin. I play guitar on songs in Nashville, and today I want to ask the question, can you make one guitar do another guitar's thing? And I want to try to answer that with a Strat and a Les Paul. I have my old 69 Les Paul Custom, totally original, mahogany body, maple cap, mahogany neck, ebony fretboard, original Gibson gold covered patent sticker pickups. Some people call them patent sticker PAFs. And I think the only thing that's not original in this guitar is one of the pots. This is a great Les Paul Custom. And the other guitar I'm going to compare it with is my original Sen Fullerton, or as I often call it, my Jeff Sen Strat. This is basically a Strat build that was aimed at a 59. Okay, so it's an alder body, maple neck with a rosewood slab board, and I've got Lawler pickups in it. They're all specials, so they're a little bit hotter than your average Strat pickup. And then I also have a base plate from Lindy Fralin on the bridge, and it added a little bit of that steely mid-range thing to my bridge pickup. So what I want to do is show you how I get a big bridge pickup rock sound out of a Strat, and then how I get a throaty, articulate neck pickup sound out of a Les Paul. I know that there's no pedal that I can step on or way to play this to make it sound like a 9-pound mahogany and maple short scale length Les Paul with humbuckers in it, right? Like you're not going to really fool people. But what I can do is a couple things that make this live in a band mix or in a track in the same way. Like if I were on a session and I didn't have a Les Paul with me at the time, which would be kind of crazy because I tend to take one with me wherever I go. But if somebody really wanted, like, hey, that bridge pickup's a little jangly, do you have a Les Paul? Oh man, let me try to dial this in. I would do a couple things to make this sound mid-rangier, less bag of glass top end, you know, and try to have more of that grunt, you know. It's not going to have the kerrang of 9 pounds of mahogany body, you know, but we can get close. And likewise, with the custom on the neck pickup, I want to see how close I can get to this guitar's neck pickup. And I'm probably not going to fool anybody into thinking that I'm playing a 64 Strat, you know, or something like Stevie Ray would play, or Hendrix or whatever. But I think I can dial out some of that mid-range. I can dial up a little more top end, and I think I can get a good approximation of that sort of throaty, scooped Strat neck pickup sound. So let's start with the Jeff Sen Strat. What I'm going to use here is a combination of manipulating the knobs on the face of the guitar and an EQ pedal. I've got my trusty Overdrive boost. You might think that's not an EQ pedal, it just has bass and treble on it. Yes, that's correct, but it's also awesome. It's just an awesome tone shaping tool. I use it all the time, and I think you'll be surprised with our results. So this is what the old Jeff Sen Strat bridge pickup sounds like by itself, wide open. You can tell it's a Fender. You can hear that extra bit of snap from the longer scale length. You can hear the single coiliness of the pickup. Especially if I pick right over the pickup. So here it is with the Overdrive boost on, and I have this set, I think, to Unity. Well, Unity Plus, right? But man, it just instantly sounded bigger. A lot of that's from that bass knob. if I turn that bass knob up all the way, a little much, right? So I'm gonna go back to about 2 o'clock. There's the full scope of the treble knob. Maybe the treble's about 10 o'clock and the bass is about 2. Now, I feel like that's pretty good. That's a nice mid-rangey bridge pickup, rock tone. We can add gain if we want, but again, in my world, a microphone is this close to my speaker. Everything needs to be a little cleaner than you might think, you know. So, last thing I want to do, I want to take my bridge pickup from 10 on the tone, back it off to 7. You can hear it's subtle, just moving it back and forth. Here's 10. So, to me, that sounds really good. Crank the gain a little bit. Okay, let's go to the Les Paul's bridge pickup and compare. And it's not going to be like, wow, I can't tell the difference, but we've leaned the Strat toward the Les Paul, right? We got rid of some of the real high top endy stuff. I'm going to reset my controls here on the pedal. So the pedal's still on. First of all, you're hearing right away, or what I'm hearing, is that this bridge pickup is hitting that pedal's front end a little harder. So with the same gain setting, it's a little more overdriven. Okay, back to the Strat for the bridge pickup. Not even close. Not even close, right? Let's dial in our bottom end more, drop the top end, and more gain. Pretty great. That's pretty great. That sounds close to me. Okay, let's go the opposite direction. Let's reset our EQ, which honestly it feels like 0 on the bass is not at noon. It feels like it's closer to 10 o'clock. At least how I'm hearing it out of my monitors in front of me. great sounding neck, Strat neck pickup, right? If I turn the gain all the way up. Reverb off. Add a little bit more bottom end. Now, say I'm on a gig and I just have my Les Paul and somebody calls a song to cover or whatever, or they just want, they reference some tone and you know that tone is a Strat played on the neck pickup, like it's a Hendrix song or it's a Stevie Ray Vaughan song or something like that. What are you going to do? Well, let's see. Let's see if we can use our 2-band EQ / overdrive / boost / fuzz pedal and make our Les Paul's neck pickup sound a little closer to that. It's not going to be exactly the same, but I can make it serve the same purpose in a track. I can make it do what the client is asking. All right? So, like I was at a bit of an advantage with the Strat having a slightly fatter bridge pickup with a bass plate on it. So it's not the ice pickiest Strat bridge pickup you've ever heard. This guitar has already a fairly clear sounding neck pickup, okay? So this is the neck pickup with nothing on. Nothing at all. Go back to somewhat unity-ish. Now, turn the gain up. What I want to do is back a lot of this bass off, like maybe not totally out, and then I want to bring up the treble. And again, I'm using a 2-band EQ here, okay? It's just a really effective one when paired with the overdrive of this circuit. My main EQ pedal is a Boss GE7. It's on a board that I don't have right now, so I had the idea for the video. I was like, you know, let's use the old overdrive boost. It's one of my favorite tone shaping tools. So with these settings, this is what this neck pickup sounds like now. Let's see, I still feel like the EQ is there, but now I'm hearing more of the fuzz circuit, probably because I've turned the treble knob up so much, and also because this is a hotter pickup. So what if I just bring the volume down to 9? Higher gain. Back a little bit more down on the guitar. Bass off, treble all the way up, gain all the way up, guitar volume at 7. It's not not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, again, it's not like, oh wow, that's an old Strat. Exactly, but it's pretty close. Pedal off. Whatever strattiness we have had dialed in is just gone now, right? So let's see if we can get some of those sort of Hendrixy rhythm style tones out of this. I'm going to turn the guitar volume back up to 10. Back my gain down a bit. Bass, we'll dial these back a little bit. How about bass at 9, treble at 3 o'clock? That sounds great. That's nice and clear and articulate, right? Very cool. So I think if you have an EQ pedal like the Boss GE7 or something like that, you'll really be able to dial it in, you know. And go back and forth with your guitars. Listen really intently. Am I getting the mid-range? I know it's not going to have the same tone, but am I getting the mid-range out of my Strat that I hear with the EQ pedal off with my Les Paul in the bridge pickup? Have I reduced the sibilance in the top end of the bridge pickup like I hear with my Les Paul with the EQ pedal off? You find that setting, make a mental note of it. And then with your Les Paul and you're playing your neck pickup, have I scooped the mids? Well, I don't have a mids knob on this, but I can crank the treble and turn the bass knob down, and it still has low end. So I'm trying to go more by what I hear rather than what I see the settings on the knob. That's a big pro tip right there. But, you know, go back and forth. Get that throaty, scooped, articulate, you know, kind of sizzly top end out of the neck pickup of your Les Paul. And then when you pick up your Strat with the pedal off, do you notice that you have that same sort of EQ and response? And maybe like you can even hear it in the pick attack, right? That sort of top endy thing. So you should try it. Try it either way. Report back. And I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.